Came up from the gutter, now they living in the hills. But the contract tight, can't reveal how it feels. NDA signed, got them silenced by the deal. Endorsements in their pockets, truth under a seal. Used to speak for the block, now they whisper in fear. Cause one wrong post makes the sponsors disappear. They got millions in the bank, but they chained in gold. Bought silence for the culture, man, the story cold. They flashing on the ground, but they soul feel torn. Cause they know the pain from the place they were born. Wanna build schools, stop the blood on the streets, but the boardroom said keep it clean for the tweets. They hush rebellion with a clause and a check. Speak too loud and they cutting off your neck. So they smile for the lens, but they cry when alone. Rich in public, but they broke to the bone. Golden chains on their neck, but the price ain't cheap. Sold the truth for fame, now they can barely speak. Tried to rise for the hood, but they locked that gate. Say one word too real, and they snatch that plate. Golden chains on their neck, but the price ain't cheap. Sold the truth for fame, now they can barely speak. Tried to rise for the hood, but they locked that gate. Say one word too real, and they snatch that plate. If you a king, act like it, bleed for the truth. But you fold for the bag and deceive the youth. While the block starve daily, you feast in suits. But one real word, and they cut your roots. If you scared of the loss, you never had power. They built a tower just to watch you cower. They love it when you dance, they hate it when you teach. One post too deep, and the sponsors breach. They love it when you ball, they hate it when you speak. But your silence is violence, you making us weak. So either ride for the truth or get out of the way. Cause we coming for a change and we done getting played. You sold your people out for a seat at the table. Now you're just a puppet, golden chains are fatal. But revolution don't need your fame. We gon' rise anyway, Dopey is the name. Golden chains on their neck, but the price ain't cheap. Sold the truth for fame, now they can barely speak. Tried to rise for the hood, but they locked that gate. Say one word too real, and they snatch that plate. Golden chains on their neck, but the price ain't cheap. Sold the truth for fame, now they can barely speak. Tried to rise for the hood, but they locked that gate. Say one word too real, and they snatch that plate.
Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. I'm in yo. Got my nigga Ramon with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top when we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit I never change, and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood, I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping, man, hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves. Shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Buddha.
Look, I ain't the hardness. I'm a good soldier.
Yeah.
My niggas is killers. I ain't gon' hold you. This shit is not for the weak. I already told you. They taught us to yak a rob. Watch how you approach us. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers.
Yeah.
Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers.
Yeah.
Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers.
Yeah.
Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers.
Yeah.
When Babylon fall, the meek gon' inherit the earth. I never turn pussy. You gotta bury me first. I get the word from Cap. I'ma just go, yes sir. Please don't play with your life, or you'll get seriously hurt. Over my brothers, we doing numbers. You like to talk a lot, but you'll get humbled. Fuck on my enemies, yeah, cause they make a tumble. You gotta be disciplined. Can't do what you want to. Outside is a jungle, and I got the heart of a lion. I just did Hebrew Academy, tried through the fire in the heart of a crisis. Everybody wanna talk tough, but only a dummy would try us. They told me life about war, so I ain't gonna never stop fighting. I know that they fools, but I cannot pity them. Niggas is taking them lies too serious. All black everything know it, but fearing them feds is watching. I gotta stay diligent. I gotta stay militant. Yeah, I know that I'm killing them. I ain't the hardness. I'm a good soldier. My niggas is killers. I ain't gonna hold you. This shit is not for the weak. Blood of my brothers, this for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers, this for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers, this for the blood of my brothers. Front line, that's double time. I ain't throwing no flags, they let their colors fly. I'm UPK certified, follow the chain of command. We don't want cowards in here, them niggas can stay where they at. Fuck what they saying, it's cap, these devils is hunting our steps, so I ain't leaving no tracks. I'm about the Lord business, I ain't playing with them, and I'm standing on that. I got my foot on their neck, I got the world in my hands, I ain't even breaking a sweat. You're not even a threat, I'm a soldier, head on a swivel, I'm always in motion. He move like a coward, cause real soldiers don't show no emotion, they just do what they supposed to. Yeah, it's the Lord's army, these niggas fall under pressure, I ain't talking about origami. We went to trials like we was fighting the case for manslaughter. I learned the Yakarab, I put these hands on him. It's crazy they had dropped sword after you would stand for him. He couldn't endure to the end, his cover is hanging in headquarters. Yeah.
I'm ready. Clap it up. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street under the commanding General Yohana. We're definitely living in the last days, seeing all the things that's going on in the world right now with Israel, Palestine, Russia, Ukraine, the flooding and horrors and terrors that's been in America. So going into it a little bit, y'all took our northern tribe children, took parents, and nobody came to their rescue. And a lot of those kids still to this day are accounted for, and they're constantly taking kids, taking parents, taking away birthright citizenship, and all different things, mainly our people. So the Most High had judgment put on Texas, and he took your kids. So now it's a bad thing. But now maybe, just maybe, our oppressors can feel somewhat how we felt. But what we've been suffering for 400 years since we got here, all because of our oppressor. But we living in those days to where our king is going to return soon, and our troubles are going to be over. And the judgment that this beast got coming, I can't wait. I can't wait till those chariots come pick us up, and I can't wait till our oppressors get the judgment that they deserve. And the Bible says, you think Egypt was something, you think Sodom and Gomorrah something, it's not going to be nothing compared to what's going to happen to America. So we're going to go into chariots, Israel and chariots tonight, and the world calls this UFOs, but the Bible calls it chariots. So let me see if I can find my first video, share this first video. Let's see, inbox, Gmail. second. Let's see, inbox. Ancient cosmic. One second. Con Adam on Con. While I look for this video, you there, Adam on? Well,
Yeah.
let me go. My first precept while I found this video is Book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 5 through 7.
All right. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter, you said 1 verse 5?
1, 5 through 7.
Okay, that's a bit. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 5. Also, out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man. Verse 6.
So Salakia, so this is a description of angels. Not all angels look alike, but this is the description of these angels that's it's talking about it in this text. And after this, we're going to try to go to this video. Give me verse 6.
All right, verse 6. And everyone had 4 faces, and everyone had 4 wings.
So it had 4 faces, and it had 4 wings. Let me try to get into this video and share it. Let me see, YouTube music, Cosmic. Share. 1 second. Aliens. Let me see. UFOs.
2000.
It's like you on the YouTube.
Con, can you see the video?
Yeah, come.
Okay.
I don't think it's playing though.
Yeah.
You can hit the present share again. I think you just close it up.
Okay, screen share. Let me see. Cosmic Universe, situation. Okay. Share. We good?
March
Yeah,
11,
I can see it.
2011, emanating 43 miles off the eastern coast of the Oshika Peninsula, one of the largest earthquakes in recorded history. A magnitude 9.0 shakes the earth. The massive movement of two tectonic plates instantly moves the entire Japanese mainland some 8 feet, ripping down buildings, setting fires, and killing thousands of people. But the worst is yet to come. The earthquake also triggers enormous tsunamis. Waves as high as 130 feet begin smashing ashore with devastating consequences.
One wave in particular struck the Fukushima Daiichi power generating plant and overwhelmed the safety systems, which caused the plant to enter a critical phase and release radioactive material into the atmosphere and into the water.
With the nuclear power plant's reactors melting down and radiation seeping into the atmosphere, the authorities evacuate the region. The only people who remain are employees who struggle for days to prevent a larger catastrophe from occurring. But according to eyewitnesses on the scene, these workers were not alone.
There were UFO sightings reported in some significant numbers in that area in the weeks and the days leading up to the earthquake and tsunami. And there were a number of UFO sightings reported in the immediate area directly afterward.
And this suggests the possibility that extraterrestrials were involved in stabilizing that situation. Because had that Fukushima plant melted down, it would have made a large swath of Asia uninhabitable for a very long time.
Could extraterrestrials really have been present at the Fukushima meltdown? And might they have helped to prevent it from being an even more catastrophic disaster?
A number of witnesses reported that there were UFOs hovering around the power station, and that even beams of light were coming down from these UFOs and doing something to the nuclear power plants and keeping them from having a much worse meltdown than they did have.
Was it simply good fortune that the nuclear accidents at Fukushima and Chernobyl weren't far more deadly? Or is it possible that the UFOs eyewitnesses spotted were responsible for averting these catastrophes when humans were powerless to do so? Ancient astronaut theorists believe these encounters weren't random occurrences, but part of an extraterrestrial agenda that has been in place on Earth for thousands of years.
It appears that there is an ongoing plan in place, a hidden hand in history that is manipulating events that we are interacting with alien civilization, and that we are experiencing the fruits of what they are offering us because our history is being intelligently guided and directed to steer us towards a particular outcome.
Stop sharing. So there was a video talking about the so-called UFOs. And they talked about how they shot beams of light and the nuclear reactor didn't explode. So that's what the UFOs do. They can cause havoc or they can stop havoc. So here in America, to where you had all these floods, and then you just had a flood in, was it New Jersey? The angels and the chariots, they do the storms, they create weather, they do all these things. So that's the will of the Most High. So anytime you see a tornado, an earthquake, or a hurricane, that's the will of the Most High, and the chariots and the angels do the will of the Most High. Let me finish Ezekiel chapter 1, 5 through 7. You there, out of one?
Yeah, you want me to start at verse 7 or start back over at 5?
Start back over at 5.
All right, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 5. Also, out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man. Verse 6.
So they look like a man. Read on. Verse 6.
Verse 6. And everyone had 4 faces, and everyone had 4 wings.
Read on.
Verse 7. And feet were straight feet, and the soles of their feet was like the soles of the calf's foot, and they sparkled like the color of polished brass.
So these angels were the color of brown, and and it talks about how they got calf's feet. So that it talks about how they got 4 faces: the face of a man, the face of a lion, the face of an eagle, the face of a bear. They got 4 different faces. So they can be in any order like that, but that's a horrifying sight. So you have all these people saying that they saw angels, and they talk to angels, and there's no such thing as a white angel in the Bible. There's no such thing as a baby angel half naked in the Bible with a bow and arrow shooting people, making them fall in love. That don't exist. That's not the God we serve. The angels are here to bring judgment and create havoc, either good or either bad. It depends on your judgment. Let me go into Genesis chapter 1 and verse 26.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth.
So men were made on the 6th day. So let us make God in our image. I think it's Isaiah 9:6. It talks about Ezekiel 9:6. It talks about the Most High with the woolly hair. In the book of Revelations, it talks about Christ with skin burnt like brass, which is a very dark man with woolly hair. It speaks about Christ's image and how Christ looked, and how Christ and the Most High looks just alike. And here it says, "Let us create man in our image." So what is that image that they were talking about? So let me pull a precept. Let me go to Colossians 1:16.
It's the letter of Colossians, chapter 1, verse 16. For by him were all things created, that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him.
So all things were created by him and for him. So everybody thinks that the Most High created all things and everything, but that's not the case. We're gonna let the Bible talks about tell us who created all things, and everything was for him and for him. So whether it's dominions, whether it's thrones, whether it's principalities, whether it's powers, so the angels and everything was created for him and by him. So go into verse 17.
All right. Verse 17. before all things, and by him all things consist.
Go ahead. Verse 18.
Verse 18, and he is the head of the body, and the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead.
Right there. So there's only one person that was the firstborn from the dead. There's only one person that was able to be taken by death and was able to defeat death and wake up and live again and live forever. That is our King. That is our Lord. That is Christ. A lot of people read the Bible or even being brought up in the churches. All people think that God, the Most High, created all things and everything, but no, He allowed Christ and the angels. The Most High doesn't do anything; He just give orders. He's the big man in charge. So everything, orders are given and they're carried out. Just like here in the ISPK, we got the Most High, we got Christ. Orders are given into Commanding General Yohana, and it trickles down into the captains, into the officers to the captains of 13,000s, 10,000s, down to the 5,000s, thousands, the 500s, the 50s, the troopers, the young men. So orders are given down, and we have to give a report to the man above us, just like the angels are on the earth today, just like Satan is on the earth today also, and he's going out to deceive who he can and go to the throne room and tell the Most High he or she doesn't deserve the kingdom because they've been here 20 times and they're wicked as hell and they're doing the same damn thing. So this person deserves judgment. So that's how things are. We are created and we were disobedient. We fell short in the garden and been suffering from it ever since. But the angels were created not to obey. The angels can't do anything but to follow orders. So how the Roman Catholic Church and our pastors saying that it was war in heaven and read the Bible and don't understand it, thinking that Lucifer or Satan or the devil, it was a big war in heaven and he got cast down to earth. And no, God hasn't created any angels that are disobedient, because angels can't be disobedient. They can only follow orders. Humans are disobedient. We don't obey God. And they're up in heaven telling God, well, look at what they're doing now. I mean, how many chances are you going to give her? How many chances are you going to give him? They can't believe how disobedient we are because all they do is follow orders and obey. But we are disobedient. So that's why Christ had to come and die for us so that we can be forgiven and given another chance. Next precept, give me the book of Psalms, chapter 148, verse 1 through 6.
You said 1 through 6?
148, verse 1 all the way through 6.
Okay, come. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 148, verse 1. Praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. For the heavens praise him in the heights. Verse 2. Praise ye him. All his, it's like in my phone. All his angels. Praise ye him. All his hosts. Verse 3. Praise ye him, sun and moon. Praise him, all ye stars of light. Verse 4. Praise him, ye heavens of heavens, and ye waters that be above the heavens. Verse 5. Let them praise the name of the Lord, for he commanded, and they were created. Verse 6. He had also established them forever and ever. He had made a decree which shall not pass.
So jumping back to verse 5, let them praise the name of the Lord. And it talks about basically how he created everything. He gave the orders, and Christ and the angels created everything. He's talked about the waters in the heaven, and it says, jumping back to verse 5, let them praise the name of the Lord, for he commanded, and they were created. Again, like I said, the Most High gave the orders. Christ and the angels created everything. And at the end of the day, the Lord said, it is good. And jump to verse 6, he had also established them forever and ever. He had made a decree which shall not pass. So who did he make a decree with? He made a decree with the children of Israel, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons that had the 12 tribes, which make up the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, that's the only people that have salvation. These are the people that the world was created for. All people supposed to be subject to them and serve the children of Israel, because those people are royalty, not the so-called Jews that are in Israel today. Because the Bible says when the children of Israel return, it'll be peace. And there ain't been no damn peace over there. It's been hell with those people over there. They got the biggest LGBTQ XYZ parade in the world. My next precept, let's go to Hebrews 1. It's going to be 13 and 14.
It's like my phone tripping.
You need me to read, or you good?
Let me see if I can get it on this other app.
Okay, if you can't, no sweat. See if you can just find it. I'll go ahead and read, but see what you can get it.
I got you. I just
Okay.
went to the other app. You said Hebrews 1 and 1?
Hebrews 1 and 13 and 14.
I 1 and 13.
Come on.
This book of Hebrews, chapter 1, verse 13. But to which of the angels said he at any time, sit on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool.
Verse 14.
Verse 14. Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister from them who shall be heirs of salvation?
So back to verse 13. But to which of the angels said he at any time, sit on my right hand until I make thy enemies my footstool? So how are enemies our footstools? We have to keep the laws and the statutes and the commandments. That's the only way that we can be protected from anything. I know in the Christian church it tells you that the laws are done away with. Christianity teaches you to be selfish and make it about you, and to where it teaches you that God is some damn genie in a bottle, to where God bows down to your beck and call and gives you any and everything that you need, and everything that you have, God gave it to you. It don't matter how wicked you are, because you don't keep the commandments. You're eating bacon for breakfast, sausage for breakfast. You're eating pork ribs for lunch, and God gave you that. God gave you all that food. God gave you that bank account. God has got our women going to the clubs and turning up. I mean, all things come. No, that's you. That's you. That's your wickedness. Verse 14. Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister to them who shall be heirs of salvation? So we are the ones that go to the streets and preach and teach to our people to wake up the lost 12 tribes. Why? So they can have salvation before it's too late, because we live in the last days. So as we are on those streets, we preaching and teaching and ministering to our people, we also activate something too in the angels. So the angels are encamped around us, protecting us while we're on the streets going to camp, while we at camp preaching and teaching. When we leave camp and go home. So it's a cause and effect. We're out there preaching and teaching, prophesying, and the angels are doing the same thing. They're protecting us and they're giving a report, making sure the the ministers, the priests, and the prophets, the heirs of salvation are protected as we gather the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Because this is for us and only for us. Uh, Give me Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1, 2, and 3.
And, Isaiah, my bad. Isaiah 1, you said?
Isaiah 13, verse 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, no sweat. This is book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon a high mountain, exalt thy voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go unto the gates of the nobles.
Hold on right there. So when we go to camp, we put up our banner, and we're up on a podium, looking down on everybody. We exalt our voice, and we tell our people who our God is. We tell our people who they are to wake up our people. And we also doing that, we activate the angels, and we're protected. So the only thing about us, we don't live in fear. We don't fear anything. Why? Because we know that we are protected. Give me verse 3.
Verse 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness.
So he says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. Who sanctified? The priests and the prophets of the ISUPK, the home of the truth. Those are ones that he have commanded to go out and preach and teach the truth to save our people. And it goes on. It goes on to say, I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. So that's the man. That's the man in the ISUPK, the home of the truth. We go out to do the will of the Most High, so that we can please the Most High, so we can wake up our people because we're living in the last days, and He's going to send His Son back any day. So that's why we do what we do, because we love our people, and the Bible says, if you love me, you'll keep my commandments, and we keep the commandments because we love our God. So we do it for our people. Let me see my so, and it says, give me that verse 3 one more time. Let me break that down a little bit more.
Verse 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones.
That's the children of Israel. Read on.
I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness.
So the mighty ones are the angels. Those are the ones that protect us. Those are the ones that can do things that nobody can imagine. And in that one book, I forgot exactly what it said. I think one angel killed 5,000 people, something like that. It was a crazy amount of people to where, I mean, the destruction that one angel can bring. Let me see.
I mean, it's a bunch of examples of that too, Con.
Gun, you want to pull the precept on one?
I paraphrase a
Go
few.
ahead.
So, like, when the children of Israel was getting led out of Egypt, and Moses split the sea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, that staff with the power of the Most High, boom, the angel
Con,
helped him close it.
con.
You feel me? Then another part where you know it was a lot of times with the children of Israel getting led out of Egypt where, the angels help. And then even in Joshua, when them kings crumbled, you feel me?
Come.
Joshua had to go up there. Hey, you with me or against me? He's like, man, take your shoes off, boy. You in this holy place. I'm finna
Yeah.
come over here and help you right quick.
Come. Yeah. Was that when he met Yahweh Shah in the street?
Nah, that was an angel. You talking about Joshua?
Yeah. Was that? Yeah. Yeah. That was in the street, correct?
Con,
Yeah. They had a sword. Oh
con.
yeah. And yeah, Salaki, you said, "Are you with me or against me?" Yeah. Okay. Come.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Mighty warrior from the from heaven.
I think he
Whenever,
was a captain.
yeah, he was a captain. Wasn't that Christ?
Nah, Christ over Michael.
Oh, so he was the captain. He was captain of the host. Okay. Okay. Salaki.
Con.
Salaki. That's a mighty precept. Where am I at? I'm at let me see. I'm at Isaiah. Let's jump to Book of Hebrews, chapter 2, and verse 7.
Okay, it's the book of Hebrews, chapter 2, verse 7. Thou madest him a little lower than the angels. Thou crownedest him with the glory and honor, and didst set him over the works of thy hands.
So this is talking about our King Christ. Because I made him a little lower than angels. Thou crownest him with glory and honor, and didst set him over the works of thy hand. So he was here to do the will of the Most High. And he said, I made him a little lower than the angels because when Christ was on the earth, he didn't have his glorified body. He had the body just like we did. So he couldn't do all the great things that he's going to be able to do when he comes back. But when he comes back, oh my God, he says, I won't meet you as a man. He's going to meet you as a God. I pray that you understand. Give me verse 8.
Verse 8. Thou hast put all things in subjection under his foot. For in that he put all in subjection under him. He left nothing that is nothing put under him. But now we see not yet all things put under him.
That was heavy right there. Let me break that down. Thou hast put all things in subjection under his foot. For in that he put all in subjection under him. He left nothing that is not under him. So how is that possible? So that's a parable, but at the end of the day, he's the king. So everything has to be up under the king. Everything has to be about the king. For in that he put all in subject under him. He left nothing that is not put under him. But now we see not yet all things put under him. But when he comes back, all things will be up under him. He's going to command it. So he's coming back to take the crowns of all the kings on the earth, all the presidents, all the rulers, and he's going to be King of Kings, Lord of Lords.
Right.
That's what he's coming back to do. So our oppressors, y'all enjoy y'all kingdom while y'all can and y'all rulership while y'all can. But when Christ comes back, all things will be subject under his foot. Give me verse 9.
Verse 9. But we see Jesus, who was made a little lower than the angels for the suffering of death, crowned with glory and honor, that by the grace of God should taste death for every man.
So he had to come back to face death and to taste death for us falling in the garden. So I want to break this down some more. I'm gonna go back to verse 8. Thou hast put all things in subjection under his foot. For in that he put all in subjection under him. So reading that out of one, I'm just thinking about how our oppressors, we are subjection under our oppressors, how they put their foot on our neck, how they been putting their foot on our neck. But it ain't gonna feel good to them when Christ comes back and put his foot on their neck. And they're gonna be under him, they're gonna be up under us, and they're gonna serve us, and we're gonna rule. And we're gonna be the first class citizens, and they're gonna be second class citizens. So with a man's sword he shall also reap. I can't wait for that day. I can't wait for that day. We've been subject under this man's foot for so long. Every day I go to work, I see it. When I'm out in the world, I see it. And now a lot worse than it's ever been. Why? Because of this damn President Trump. And these oppressors are real proud because of him. They real bold now. That racism, they don't hide it no more. Salakia. In verse 9, but we see Jesus, who was made a little lower than the angels for the suffering of death. So if he was an angel, if he came here and he was an angel, he wouldn't have been able to die. His body would have been immortal. So he had to come like man. Let me break that down a little bit more. Crowned with glory and honor, that he by grace of God shall taste death for every man. So he had to die for our wicked people. So Pookie, Keisha, and Ray Ray, he didn't die so you can continue to go to the club every damn weekend and turn up and go home with somebody different every week. He didn't die for that. Every time that you sin, you put him back on the cross. You're running out of time. Christ is going to come back any day. Stop doing what you're doing. Contact this school, one of the schools. Leave a message. Call us, and we'll give you the number. We'll give you the camp leader's number to whatever zone or whatever town that you are in, so you can get in this truth. Why? Because we love our people and we're trying to save whoever we can while we can, because time is running out. Let me go to Job chapter 11 and verse 7. You there, Adam? One? If not, I can read it.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to get there.
Okay, let's wait.
All right. It's the book of Job, chapter 11, verse 7. Canst thou, by searching, find out God? Canst thou find out the Almighty unto perfection?
Read on. Verse 8.
Verse 8. It is as high as heaven. That canst thou do? Deeper than hell. What canst thou know?
So we're jumping back to verse 7. Can thou, by searching, find out God? Can thou find out the Almighty into perfection? In verse 8, it is as high as heaven. What canst thou do? Deeper than hell. What canst thou know? Can you know about that? We can't think like God thinks, and we can't understand the way God is and the things that he does. But one thing that we can do, we can keep his laws and his statutes and his commandments. We can do that. So give me verse 9. I'm gonna break it down a little bit more.
Verse 9. The measure thereof is longer than the earth and broader than the sea.
So all these things that the Most High has created, all the things that the Most High has done, we can't fathom all the things that he's done and how he thinks and how he knows all and sees all. There's no way possible that we can measure up to the Most High. Can't die by searching, find out God. I mean, we can search and we can study, we can do whatever we want. Can't stop find out the Almighty until perfection. I mean, the Most High is perfect. We can't we can't we can't think like the Most High. We can't be like the Most High because He's all powerful and all knowing. He knows everything in this universe, everything that's ever created. He knows about it. So we can't fathom that. That's what that's talking about. Give me verse 10.
Verse 10. If he cut off and shut up and gathered together, then who can hinder him?
No one. Give me verse 12.
Verse 12. For vain man will be wise, though man be born like a wild ass's coat.
So for vain man will be wise. So vain is something that's pointless, that's useless. For vain man would be wise, though man be born like a wild ass's coat. So how's a wild ass's coat? It's wild. It has to be taught. It has to be trained. It's wild. Just like us, we born into this world. We're not born into this truth. I mean, my parents weren't in this truth. Uh, so we have to be taught about God and about these commandments and about who we are, because we are all born like a wild ass's coat. Wild, need to be tamed, need to be taught. So that's just how things are. But when this kingdom falls and we build our kingdom up, the heathens build our kingdom up and bring us their riches, our kids are going to be born into the truth. And it's going to be a lot easier. We're not going to be wild. We're going to be tamed. We're going to keep the laws and the statutes and the commandments. And these kids ain't going to know what birthdays are, holidays are, only the holidays, the high and holy days in the Bible. That's the only thing that they're going to know. Perfection. Give me Psalm chapter 147, verse 4.
Psalms 147
and 4.
Hold on 2 seconds. All right, Slucky. 47 and
4.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 4. He telleth the number of the stars. He calleth them all by their names.
Verse 5.
Verse 5. Great is our Lord, and of great power. His understanding is infinity.
Infinite.
Oh, so like an infinite.
So that's a heavy scripture right there, the one. In verse 4, he telleth the number of the stars. So who knows the number of the stars? I mean, no human being knows the number of the stars. I mean, the Most High knows how many hairs you have on your head. He knows all. He knows everything. I mean, all oppressors think they're smart, but I mean, they think that they want to be like the Most High. But they are the children of Satan. That's where they get all the information from. He calleth them by their name. So he got all the stars have a name. That's heavy. He telleth the number of the stars. He calleth them all by name. There's so many stars. I mean, I don't think there's a number for it, but he know them all by name. That's crazy. Verse 5. Great is our Lord, and of great power. His understanding is infinite. I mean, we can't even fathom that. Let's look up the word infinite. Definition of infinite.
Here's the definition of infinite: limitless or endless in space, extent, or size. Impossible to measure or calculate.
Limitless or endless in space, extent or size, impossible to measure or calculate. So the Most High's understanding is can't even be measured. That's crazy. We can't even begin to think like that. That's heavy. Let me see. Give me book of Isaiah, chapter 46 and verse 10.
I didn't get the you said 46 and what?
46 and 10, Salakia.
Oh, 10. All right. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 46 and verse 10. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
So the Most High says, declaring the end from the beginning. So he knows all things. And it goes on, and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand. That means what he wants to happen is going to happen. Just like right now, how all these floods are happening in Texas because our oppressors are so damn evil and so wicked. So he had to take their kids like they take ours. So he declared this a long time ago. Now he's bringing it to pass. And our oppressors are so damn stupid to where they don't even understand judgment. They just, the Democrats blaming the Republicans blaming the Democrats. But no, y'all are being judged because y'all have harmed and touched the children of Israel, God's chosen. They want to still live in denial. They still want to say the so-called Jews are the children of Israel. Yeah, okay, fine. But everybody is starting to see who the Lord is with. The Lord is with the ISBK. All our people that's going to these churches, Christian church, Catholic church, Muslim mosque. Do y'all understand that all the prophets in the Bible went to school? They all went to the same school, had the same teachers, had the same breakdowns, had the same understanding. It wasn't all this division that we have today. I'm thinking that God is just dealing with all these different pastors and everybody's in the truth. No. Come to school, get in class, and get educated. Because time is running out. Where am I at? Give me Psalms 139 and verse 7.
All right. Psalms 137. You said 9?
Start at verse 7.
All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 137, verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
Children of who?
The children of Edom. In the day of Jerusalem.
Slacky. Hold on. I'm sorry. 139 and verse 7. I was at 137. Sorry. 139 and verse 7. Slacky.
Okay, no sweat. This is Psalms 139, verse 7. Whither shall I go from thy spirit, or whither shall I flee from thy presence? Verse 8. If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there.
So basically, it doesn't matter where you go. I mean, the Most High is in all places. He sees all, he knows all. So whether you're in heaven or whether you're in hell or whether you're in outer space or whether you 100 foot up under the ocean, he's there. So there's no getting away. And speaking of being everywhere at once, I mean, in the ocean, it's just killing Esau that he can't go to the bottom of the damn ocean and find out what's up under there. To where, there's minerals and there's different animals and creatures that he can't, that he don't know about. It just kills him. Because all he's going to do is hunt it and kill it any damn way. I mean, that's what he does. Salaki, give me verse 9.
Verse 9. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the utmost parts of the sea.
Read.
Verse 10. Even there shall a hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me.
Read on.
Verse 11. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me.
Read on.
Verse 12. Yea, the darkness hid it not from thee, but the night shineth as day, and the darkness and the night are both alike to thee.
Read on.
Verse 13. For thou hast possessed my ruins, my reigns.
Correct.
Thou hast covered me in my mother's womb.
Thou done what?
Thou hast covered me in my mother's womb.
Read.
Verse 14. I will praise thee, for I am fearful and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well.
Read on.
Oh, it's like
15.
Yeah, come. Verse 15. My substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth.
Read on.
Verse 16. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet be unperfect. And in thy book all my members were written, which were in continuance, were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them.
Let's pull a precept. Give me Proverbs 15 and 3.
All right. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place. Behold, the evil and the good.
So that means he's everywhere. He sees all. And that's just a precept to this, telling you that there's nothing that we can do. There's nowhere we can go. Even in the mother's womb, the Most High sees all. He knows all. Whether you take your last breath, or whether you're being born, or whether you're being created, or whatever. Give me another precept. Give me Jeremiah chapter 1 and 5.
Give me 2 seconds. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
So me and my other one here, before we even were born, before we were even created, before our mother and father was even met, the Most High wanted this. He wanted us to be priests and prophets. That's a heavy precept. I don't want. Give me 16 again, so we can get more understanding.
You said 16?
Yes, Psalms 139 and 16. Let's read that again.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 139, verse 16. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet be imperfect. And it took thy book, and in thy book all my members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them.
Okay, so that's real heavy right there. So the Most High knows all about us. He formed us in our mother's womb. I mean, we were ordained a long time ago, and now we're here. And so, in thy book, all my members were written. So regardless of what we struggle with or what we suffer with, reading this book, it tells us what we can and what we can't do, and it tells us how to be prosperous and how to be an excellent priest. Because there's many stories in this book that talks about priests and prophets and our people, how they failed and how they succeeded. So there's no excuse for failure because everything is written in this book. My members were written, so everything is in this book. So there's nothing that we can experience or go through that's not written in this book already that one of our forefathers haven't already done. Give me verse 18. What am I? Give me 17.
Verse 17. How precious also are thy thoughts unto me, O God. How great is the sum of them.
Verse 18.
Verse 18. If I should count them, they are more in number than the sand. When I awake, I am still with thee.
So the Most High is always with us. So it says, if I should count them, they are more in number than the sand. So all the things that the Most High have done for us, the judgment that we should have got that we didn't get, we can't count all of those things. All the grace and all the mercy that He's shown us. Because, I don't know how many mistakes until I got in this truth. But now we're striving to be perfect. We're striving to be Christ-like. Why? Because we got to lead and live by example for others to see. Sometimes we are the only light that others may see. Sometimes we might be the only Bible that others may read. So you have to not just teach it. You have to read it, and you have to walk it. You have to talk it, and people can see that in your spirit. So there's no hiding that. That was some excellent. Those were some excellent precepts, and it really was able to make people understand verse 16 even more. Jump to Ezekiel 1 and 4.
Con, in 2 seconds. Ezekiel. All right. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire.
Con, I got let me see. I got another video, Salakia. 1 second.
No sweat.
Yes. Salakia, I don't want to make sure. Let me know if it's playing. I should be good.
Are you trying to share the I think you gotta reshare it.
Okay, Salakia. 1 second. Let's see. Cosmic Universe.
I couldn't help at one point in my discussions privately with General Secretary Gorbachev, when you stop to think that we're all God's children, wherever we may live in the world, I couldn't help but say to him, just think how easy his task and mine might be in these meetings that we held if suddenly there was a threat to this world from some other species, from another planet, outside in the universe. We'd forget all the little local differences that we have, between our countries, and we would find out once and for all that we really are all human beings here on this earth together. Well, I don't suppose we can wait for some alien race to come down and threaten us, but I think that between us, we can bring about that realization. In our obsession with antagonisms of the moment, we often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet, I ask you, is not an alien force already among us? What could be more alien to the universal aspirations of our peoples than war and the threat of war? I think maybe I'd answer it this way. I keep, in my frustration sometimes, actually, if you count some of the things going on in smaller countries and all, there have been about 114 wars since World War II. But I've often wondered, what if?
Let's see. Slovakia. So speaking on that, that was a long time ago. Ronald Reagan was president. So today we have Space Force. So even back then, they was preparing for the return of Christ. That's the whole reason why they created Space Force. Give me Ezekiel 1 and 4. They know what those chariots are. They know what those UFOs are. They know exactly what they are. And they're preparing for it.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great wind, and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it. And out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber out of the midst of the fire.
So just like you see in those movies, you see a spaceship enter into the Earth's atmosphere, you see smoke and you see fire. That's what you see. Give me, let me see, what is that? 104 precept? 1 second. 104 and 3. Give me Psalms 104 and verse 3. The precept to that.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 3. Who led the beams of their chambers in the waters, who made the clouds their chariots, who walketh upon the wings of the wind.
That's the Most High. Again, who led the beams of his chambers in the waters. The waters are the heavens. Who maketh the clouds his chariots. That's what the angels are. That's what the angels go from point A to point B. And when they come from another dimension to here, there's going to be an invasion with chariots, and they are preparing for it. That's why they got the Space Force. That's why they got all them damn satellites and stuff from outer space to try to predict when Christ is coming. They can know all they want to, but it's not going to do them any good. Give me Ezekiel. I think I'm going to break Ezekiel down some more. Ezekiel 1 and 4. Kakam, officer, are you there?
Khan, Salaki, sir. Hold on. I gotta do something real quick. Hold on.
No sweat. I don't want. Can you read that again?
Yeah, Khan. This is Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it. And out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire.
So those chariots or whatever, Those chariots are a sight to see. I think I got another video with a chariot sighting. One of the new chariot sightings. Let me see.
That color amber too, a sight to see.
Come let me see. Ancient aliens. Let me see. President.
Salakia, sir. My bad.
No sweat. Let me see. Let me try to get that. Let me try to get this UFO.
Okay, guys, we got this story coming out of Massachusetts of this mysterious object that was filmed falling from the sky. So, guys, let's take a look at the news story, and then we'll have a quick chat afterwards.
I'm Boston 25 News reporter Alyssa Azara in Pembroke, where a woman says she was enjoying the pool Wednesday night when she saw a strangely shaped and unfamiliar object falling from the sky just over there. The whole thing now caught on video.
Then I look up here to the sky, see something falling down. So I pulled out my phone and I zoomed in and it was right about there.
Colleen McCormick was out by her hot tub around 9 Wednesday night when she says she saw something strange and unfamiliar up above.
I see something falling down from the sky. It had blinking lights and looked like it was on fire or something. And it was just coming down really fast. I had no idea what it could have been.
McCormick captured this 8-second video from her backyard showing an unidentified object headed straight down.
There's 3 things, so it looks like it's fire or a big light.
Expecting to hear a loud boom of some sort, she ran to the front of her home to hopefully capture the landing.
And my heart was pounding, so I just looked up. I'm oh God, what is about to happen right now?
But McCormick says the blinking object quickly vanished from her view.
It seemed like it was coming down so fast. It was just it knows what it's doing. It just goes like that. I don't know. It's weird.
With having never seen something like it before, McCormick's mind went racing.
I thought it was some explosive. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not the only one that saw this. I'm not going crazy. I didn't see things, but I got it on video, so I'm I did definitely see something.
Now, the FAA was not able to comment on the video McCormick took, but they said they did not get any reports of debris in the area. Both Pembroke Fire and police said the same thing. On scene in Pembroke, Alyssa Azara for your local station, Boston 25.
There's a couple of things that I found very interesting in this sighting. First of all,
Stop sharing. So as you see that same sighting right there, other people commented on it and said that their house was shaking and they were shook by that. So yeah, other people. It was a black lady that had a video out that she saw the same thing and she was shook about that. So we have more and more UFO sightings. Of course, let me see. I got a preset for that. First, let me get Bell and the Dragon 1, chapter 1, verse 33, all the way to 36.
Bell and the Dragon, chapter 1, verse 33. This is the Bell and the Dragon, chapter 1, verse 31.
33.
33, Salaki. Verse 33. Now there was a jury, a prophet called Habakkuk, who had made pottage and had broken bread in a bowl and was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers. Verse 34. But the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, Go, carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den.
Read.
Kawakan, verse 35. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. Verse 36. Then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown.
Talking about what?
By the crown.
Read.
and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the vehemency of his spirit set him in Babylon over the den.
Verse 37.
Kabbalah. And Habakkuk cried, saying, O Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner which God hath sent thee.
So time travel is possible. The angels do it all the time. So the angel took him by his head, the head of his hair, and took him to another place, another dimension. So time travel is possible. So Esau been trying to do that for since the beginning of time. Why? Because he wanna be like the Most High. That's what Esau wants to do. And so let me see. Let me pull a precept real quick. Thief. I think it's in. Give me Zechariah 5:4.
Zechariah 5:4. Kawakan. It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 5, verse 4. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief.
The house of what?
The house of the thief.
Come.
Kawakan, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name.
So this is why these chariots are here. So it says, enter into the house of the thief. So what did they steal? What did America steal? America stole blacks, Hispanics, and natives. That's what they stole.
That's right.
They stole the land. They took the Native American Indians, which is our people, gave them smallpox. They taught them how to live here, and then after they learned how to live here, they slaughtered them. Took the kids, put them in boarding schools, beat the language out of them because they spoke Hebrew, a broken form of Hebrew, but it was Hebrew. Raped the young girls, raped the young boys. I guess they start taking the kids, I guess as early as age, I think 13 or 14, and put them in boarding schools and taught them to be Catholic or taught them to be Christians. But that's what they did. And so the Bible says, and it shall enter into the house of a thief. That's why you got so many UFO sightings in America, because this is the house of the thief.
Right.
All persons are goddamn thieves. They don't buy anything. They just take, rob, and steal. They took so much land from the damn Native American Indians to where they still on reservations. They still on reservations. I just seen a TikTok video today. They still on reservations talking about we're going to protest. No, we need y'all to keep the laws and the statutes and the commandments and come into ISBK so this damn place will fall.
That's right.
Got to do. Not no protest and go down to Washington D.C. and no, that don't work.
Right.
How you gonna beat? How you gonna get freedom? How you gonna get redemption? How you gonna get equality from their system? Their system is set up for them, not for you. You're not gonna go down there and protest and do all this stuff and walk around with picket signs and get any justice. You're gonna get laughed at. Or are you gonna have a couple of people say, "Well, we're gonna fight for you and we're gonna see what we can do," and that's all you're gonna ever hear, and you're gonna be still a goddamn slave. Okay, yeah, and the Bible says oppression makes a wise man mad. So yeah, that upsets me because those are our people.
Right.
And into the house of him that swear falsely by my name. So how do our oppressors swear falsely by the name of the Most High? Well, on the money it says, what does it say on the back of the money, officers could come?
It says, "In God we trust."
Who we trust?
In God we trust.
So that's how they swear falsely. When you go to court, they make you put your hand on the Bible. Them damn oppressors put their hand on our Bible all the time and tell damn lies. So that's why those chariots are here. Those chariots are a damn curse. Let me see. Let me see. Jump up to. Let me see. 1 second. Let me get pulling up this. Zechariah 5:3.
5-3.
Let me see. 5:3. We did that. We wrote out. What do you read down to?
I already read down to verse 4.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So the Bible says that's a curse. Those chariots are a curse, and so those chariots are not here to talk because I know they're going to come back, and Christ's going to come back, and could come, Officer could come. Becky's going to be taking damn pictures of the damn chariots and get blasted. I can
Right.
see she's going to be
That's
taking
right.
she's going to be taking a selfie. Officer could come of the chariots and her, and she's going to be toast. Hashtag. I can see it now. That's what they do. Everything to them is a damn game. They don't take anything serious.
Right.
I have one more precept, and we're gonna get out of here. Let me see. Second Thessalonians. 2:4.
Khan. This the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he is as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
So how does he oppose and exalt himself above all that is called God? Well, I mean, they didn't turn Christ white. They created all these machines that Satan have given them, keeping dead people alive. Your brain dead, you're dead. This one girl, I don't know her nationality, but this was not too long ago. Officer could come. She was dead for like 2 or 3 months, but they kept her alive because she was pregnant. So they kept her alive because she was pregnant, which is completely lawful. But you got to realize that family still got the doctor bill. So kept her alive, and she had the baby, and they pulled the plug. So I mean, that's just how they exalt themselves above God, because Satan gives them all these devices to make them think that they can compete with God. That's the whole reason why they created the Space Force, because they have weapons of mass destruction that we haven't even seen.
Right.
But when Christ comes back, they're going to break out those weapons. But, I mean, Christ is going to he's not coming back as a man. He's coming back as a God. So, Salaki, a nigga that you can't kill is scary to a white man.
Right.
Yeah, that's like Superman and Kryptonite.
That's right.
So, this is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, under the commanding General Yohana. Shalom Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shabbat. Shalom Yahweh Thon Ba'Shem Yahweh Shabbat to my sisters. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge once again. Thank you, Priest and Officer Kakam. We out.
Shalom. Lord Christ.
Shalom.